New Zealand is in full force this morning. 2 finals for New Zealand. So the females, Kenya against New Zealand. And in the men, Cyprus against New Zealand. Then later on this afternoon, we find out who are the new champions. Or champions, I should say. We got the gold medal matchup with the women. That's between Canada and Australia. And then after that, we'll have the gold medal matchup of the men between England and Canada. So Canada also having 2 horses in this race, one in the female, one in the male. And we're going to have some special giveaways. Special giveaways this morning. I feel like giving away a whole lot of stuff. I have some bribes I was missing for a little while, so I have to make up for that.
I'm proud to be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street to go about it more than when the iron beat you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT.
Be Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new. And especially in the tropics, where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
be TNT. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and belting ways. There's room for every creed and race. Greet things with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street to go about it mother. When the iron beat you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT.
Be Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
Some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new. And especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village. And everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are probably bar none some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
So, just a round of applause for officials and refereeing this match. First referee, Mr. Kenneth Waugh from Jamaica. And the second referee, Miss Christina Rexach from Puerto Rico. All right. And introducing one of our bronze medal finalists, Team Kenya. For Team Kenya, we have player number 1, Sharon Chipoke. And player number 2, Abigail Chebet. Playing for New Zealand, we have Kiana Stevenson. And we also have player number 2, Tanika Hinton. Now this matchup is formatted best of 3, first to 21. It's a bronze medal match. Kenya against New Zealand. And we're on the way. All right, Kenya getting the first point. And good morning to all our executives from the Commonwealth Federation. Love you all, wonderful people. Tremendous honor to have you here. All right, now we're 1-1. And a wonderful, powerful spike for New Zealand. This is the first set, best of 3. 2-2 the score. So now the match is tied at 3-3. And it's a keenly contested competition. Kenya against New Zealand. 4-4. Anybody's match. New Zealand with the serve. Just mishitting that one. Point to New Zealand, 5-5. And a nice one for Kenya, moving to 6-5. Kenya moving ahead 2 points, 7-5. Keeping it alive, Kenya puts it up. Oh. Intelligent play. So this is the first set of the bronze medal final between Kenya and New Zealand. Kenya leading 8, New Zealand 5. Oh, this is some fantastic volleyball. Fantastic volleyball. 8-6 the score. Morning to our hardworking police officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. New Zealand closing the gap. 7. Kenya 8.
Bronze medal match here underway between the beach volleyball contestants. That's here at the 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games, Corland Beach Sports Arena in Black Rock, Tobago. And we have Kenya against New Zealand. Excellent block there at the net, but the point has gone to New Zealand. New Zealand will take the point here. Don't forget Kenya represented by Sharon Jepkoje and Abigail Chebet. Chebet wearing the number 2, taller of the two contestants. There she is, making that, knocking that one back over the net. And that's put away brilliantly. And that's Kiana Stevenson, the number 1. And 2 is Tinique Hinton. Both of them from different islands in New Zealand, if you're familiar with it. I don't get to spend a lot of time here together. This might be the most time they spent together for quite a while on the courts here at Tobago. Well, that's down the line, and I don't think she was quite ready for that one, Tinique Hinton. Bronze medal match here, and it's Kenya versus New Zealand. Kenya coached by Patrick Owino and Fiona Scrimshaw coaching the New Zealand team. And she would have enjoyed that as Hinton rising up high, the 18-year-old, and smacking that one down into the court. Well, that has been ruled against the New Zealand team, so it is Kenya that are leading right now, 11-9. And they're just making sure that Kenya's just making sure that it is, in fact, the taller of the two figures, Abigail Chebet, who is to serve. Both of these Kenyan players are from the same secondary school in the Rift Valley, one of the former provinces of Kenya. That's another good put away there, this time from Hinton. And a couple of good put-aways, and New Zealand have clawed it back to just 1 point, 11-10 at the technical timeout here. Don't forget, New Zealand coming into this match, they won their first match against Scotland 2-0 before losing to Canada in a performance that their coach, Fiona Scrimshaw, said that they were very, very nervous. They bounced back by beating host country Trinidad and Tobago 2-0 in the quarterfinals, but lost out to... Correction, they beat Trinidad and Tobago and then lost out to beat Mozambique 2-0, but lost out to Australia. Those are the 5 matches they would have played. So New Zealand winning 3 out of their 5 matches, and here they are bowing out in that semi-final. Australia into the defending champions, Australia into the semi-final. Into the final, correction. That very much was a replay of the final the last time round in the Bahamas, when it was Australia that beat New Zealand to take the gold medal. New Zealand winning the silver medal. They were also coached by Fiona Scrimshaw on that occasion. Well, Kenya only lost their first match in the semi-finals. They lost to Canada 2-0. Good concentration there by Jeb Koje. And she does well. Jeb Koke, correction. Serve in the hands now of Hinton for New Zealand. It's 11-all. That's out. New Zealand reaffirm their commitment to the game. Hinton and Stevenson embrace after every point, just to reaffirm that all is well. Well, not the best of serves there by Stevenson. They've had a couple of errors already. A few service faults are starting to mount here. There have been 2 service faults for both teams. That's some good work there by Hinton again. Hinton has had a great start to the game. And Hinton has had 3 points already, 3 out of 7 attacks already converted. 4 points for Kiana Stevenson at the start of this match. Oh, that's very good. A lot of subtlety in that bit of play there from Stevenson, just gliding in and making the stop.
Excellent volleyball all tournament. Make some noise for them, ladies and gentlemen.
Of a miscontrolled one, and the 2 ladies who are from the Kibason High School in the Rift Valley both excelled at the school games, secondary school games in Kenya, and here they are in Tobago playing for their country. That's very, very good. Cut that one across the net and in to the court. 15-13 their lead. That is Kenya, another switch on here. Kenya lost only their first game in the tournament in the semi-finals against Canada, who are now into the finals. And Kenya tried very hard, and their team officials saying that they're very, very proud of them, as they tried very hard, unable to make a dent against the powerful Canadian team. So Kenya to get us going again. That's a bullet serve just over the net. And finds the corner. Both Kenyan players had gone to the A side of the court, unfortunately. Went to the other way. Athletics certainly the king in Kenya, but the performances of Chebet and Jeb Koke have certainly excited volleyball fans in Kenya. Desperate work there by Kenya to get that one back over. And that is another good bit of work there by Shabet. Set up nicely by Jepkoke. 16 and 15-year-olds they are. Very much the future of volleyball in Kenya. Stevenson, that was an easy put away. The problem there was the positioning of Jepkoke. She had moved away to the left, unfortunately, exposing a lot of the court. And that cross shot was always going to be going to come after that.
Now, while the rain doesn't stop volleyball, it makes it a little bit more trickier. The sand is a little bit more compact, and the ball is a little bit slippery. Correct?
Sand on this line there, just corrected. That's in. Touch the line. Line jumping off there. And that's another point to the Kenyans. So the Kenyans trail by 2 points here. And they need to go on a small run here to overtake the New Zealand team. Because New Zealand are only 4 points away from the first set and a step closer to the bronze medal. That's exactly what Kenya needed. Miss hit there by Stevenson. Silver medal for New Zealand in 2017. Fair amount of disappointment in the camp at not being able to play in the gold medal match, but here they are, still in with a chance of winning a medal. 2 errors by New Zealand, and that has brought this game back to parity. 17 all here in the bronze medal match.
This is what we call the finals, ladies and gentlemen.
Here in Tobago for the Commonwealth Youth Games 2023. Certainly one of the best places to unwind. Tobago blessed with beautiful beaches and some even more perfect for two. There's Lovers Bay, which is pink-hued sands and turquoise waters, and it's often almost deserted, offering a chance to live up romantic desert island fantasy, I'm told. And of course, don't miss the nylon pool here in Tobago, a naturally occurring pool in the middle of the sea. The shallow waters create a halo of sky blue waters, a pale blue dot that makes a stunning setting for a romantic picnic. And you can take boats out there to have some fun here in Tobago. Wonderful Tobago. Great to have been here for the week or so for this one. Kenya, 17 all, they have the serve. And Shabet has found the back of the line. So a lead here for Kenya, and at the changeover, they have a 1 point lead. They're looking the two more excited of the players right now. Athletics certainly the king in Kenya, but all part of the work of the Kenyan Olympic Committee to diversify their intake of medals. 99% of their medals come from athletics, you have to say, from the Kenyans. That is also going to head wide. That's out. And a second point in a row here for Kenya. That is, I make it 4 points in a row for the Kenyans, who are on a run here and 2 points away from taking the first set. New Zealand need to get themselves together here. They're in peril, and that is exactly what they needed. Hooked over the net, and just 1 point away now, New Zealand from tying up this match. Hinton with the serve. She has a great background in indoor volleyball, but enjoying the beach here. And that's straight down the middle. And there is set point for the Kenya team. 3 teams have come back from a set down to win in this competition. So Kenya looking to get this first set. Oh, that is the ideal response there from New Zealand, as they have now pulled closer, but still second set point here for Kenya. New Zealand need to get this right. Kenya with the attack. They could put it away here. Stevenson spikes it down the line. Tied up at 20 all, and Kenya have spurned 2 chances to take the set. After a run of 4 straight points, it is Kenya that are now staring down the barrel of a motivated New Zealand team. Stevenson with the serve. As the rain comes down here at Blackrock in Tobago, and Stevenson looking to rain down some more vengeance here. Open area of the court, Stevenson has to track that down, that's out! And New Zealand now have a set point of their own. Very good run here from the New Zealand team. And certainly New Zealand have felt the heat here in Tobago. Stevenson had to catch her breath there. Now, a chance for them to take the set. 21-20. That's out, and there it is. The first set goes the way of New Zealand. New Zealand have won the first set, 20-22, rattling off 5 straight points. And for Kenya, who had 2 set points, they have seen New Zealand storm back to take the first set, 22-20, and put at least one hand on the bronze medal. Bronze medal match here at the Commonwealth Youth Games Beach Volleyball, Day 6, here at the Colin Beach Sports Arena in Tobago. So Fiona Scrimshaw having an animated conversation with her 2 charges, Kiana Stevenson and Tinique Hinton. These 2 looking to close out the bronze medal here after New Zealand would have won the silver in Bahamas in 2017. They certainly were very disappointed to get so close, and they also had a set point in that match against Canada, but fell short in the end. And Fiona Scrimshaw said that she would have loved to have turned the clock back, as there were a few unforced errors in that match, and they certainly were relishing the opportunity to play Canada a second time in the finals. However, Canada, well, they were a bit nervous against Canada, and that's all it took. Just that extra 2% taking off there, that was all they had to, that's the difference between the teams. Well, Canada dusting themselves off, they're giving everything they have, and they are in front here by 2 points, well, a set to the good here. Story of the first set, 42% successful attacks for New Zealand, 34% for Kenya. 10 opponent errors for Kenya, 8 for New Zealand in that first set, and a couple of service points, service faults for both teams. Oh, that's a good stuff there from Chebet, reaching up high and knocking that one down. And that's in. Performance of this Kenyan team. If they can get the beach volleyball bronze medal, it will certainly help them get more funding, I'm sure, Kenya, for their beach volleyball program into the net. They're hoping to get a larger volume of sports outside of athletics, which we mentioned, getting 99% of their medals and honors abroad. They also had a rugby sevens team which just missed out on the medal round by a whisker. They were here in Tobago, and that last touch there by the New Zealand team that came off the hand of Hinton, and a 3-1 point lead here for the Kenyans in the second set. Into the net. Kenya moving to expand its youth platforms for different sports, hoping to diversify their flow of medals into the country. Oh, that's very good. Chebet rising high. Nothing much that the New Zealand players could have done about that. Kenya Olympic Committee also had a beach beach games earlier this year in the city of Kilifi on the coast, and many of the different sports represented, including beach volleyball. So these two young ladies would have been involved in that, and they certainly are carrying the future of Kenya and beach volleyball on their backs here. Just touched off the hands there of Chebet, and that is a point to New Zealand. So 4-3, the Kenyans lead at the changeover.
So now New Zealand move to 3, Kenya 4. We have a switch of sides.
Already 2 service faults here for the Kenyans in the second set. And when you think that New Zealand are behind 4-3, they have donated a couple of points here already. 3 errors for New Zealand in the second set. Not the ideal start for them. Stevenson does well and wins the point here. Neither of the Kenyan girls could have gotten across to that. Certainly Kenya should be very proud of what these two young ladies have achieved here in these semi-finals and here in the third place playoff. They really have given their all. Just a 1 loss so far for them in 4 matches. Last touch looked like it was New Zealand. And I think the contact was the problem there for New Zealand. That's why it was handed over. The point was handed to Kenya, who are leading 5-4 now. Oh, that one just coming over the net. Well, the net cord belonging to Kenya so far in this match. Well, there's a touch on the net there, and it looks like the guilty party was Stevenson. So the Kenyans starting to pull ahead here, 7-4. New Zealand have to be careful. They can't allow Kenya to get off on a big lead. Oh, that's a good put away. This time, Tanique Hinton putting that one away. Hinton, as I mentioned, has a big background in indoor volleyball, enjoying the beach volleyball now, and the coach believes that she is growing with every game, seeing more and more from her. Her partner, Stevenson, has played at the adult level in beach volleyball. Quite an established player already. Stevenson does well. And there's Hinton. That's out. Just missing the line. New Zealand supporters here calling on their two teammates to keep on working hard. Stevenson going through the back door, and a nice little touch to get that one over. So at the changeover once again, it is Kenya that continue to lead. Kenya led in the first set also, but then conceded 5 straight points at the back end of the first set to allow New Zealand back into the contest. Kenya actually had 2 set points and unfortunately were unable to take both. New Zealand having the first set 22-20. Commonwealth Youth Games, beach volleyball, it's medal day here in Tobago. And Chebet doing well to win the point here again. Well, Chebet has already pulled up 10 points, 7 of 19 successful attacks for Abigail Chebet. Good bit of play there by Koke. And again, another good bit of covering, but couldn't bounce that one up. Height of the dry season, shall we call it? Well, it's actually the rainy season in here in Trinidad and Tobago. In Trinidad and Tobago, it's just rainy season and dry season, and it's mostly rain throughout the year. We're very much into the rainy season. What our North American brothers and sisters would call summer. But New Zealand coming out of the height of winter into the Caribbean, it's been a difficult adjustment for them. And really the one that's feeling it right now is Stevenson, who is very much focused on playing beach volleyball. She's attempting to qualify for the Olympics with the New Zealand second team. And she loves the big arena, Stevenson. Of Antarctica. And they are very much remote in geographical terms, which makes it very difficult to get good competition. New Zealand, their physio, Vijay, has been an ever-present character all the way through these games. Always on the ball, Vijay. That's over. Well, brilliantly done there by New Zealand. And again, another excellent dig. And New Zealand had to work very hard for that point. And Stevenson finally claims it with a well-placed poke over the net. New Zealand's rugby teams are here to support their country. Netball still going on in Tobago here, but the rugby teams are certainly present here to support their team. Chabet off the net. Stevenson again. That's in. Powerfully done there by Chabet, and she has had a wonderful match here. And she has continued to pile on the points for the Kenya team. Chabet, 11 points, 8 out of 24 attacks so far she has committed. She has successfully concluded 4-17 for Aruse. What about this lady? She's been fine also here for the New Zealand team. That's Trinbago Hinton. 6 points so far, 6 out of 17 successful attacks. 14 for Stevenson so far. She has 13 of 30 successful attacks and 1 ace. In the corner again. That is Stevenson. 15 point for her. She leads all scorers in this match. So again, New Zealand starting to pull away, and Kenya, I'm sure they would have noticed that Stevenson is really laboring here. And when they do get over the serve, I think they have to get Stevenson involved in every move and perhaps pry away at her, just keep pushing away at her confidence and her fitness. As you can see there, they are trying to target her. Stevenson unable to recover. Lead now down to 2 points. Let's see if they will be targeting Stevenson again. She is on the left side. That's in. New Zealand's have been very, very dominant at the net. The taller of the two players, Stevenson and Hinton, for smaller, the smaller Kenyans, they've been overpowering them at the net. Good block. Into the open space, and that is really feisty stuff from the Kiwis. And they're up to 16 points now, so the lead starting to expand here for New Zealand, and they are starting to put some distance between themselves and Kenya. 4 points is the lead. And Kenya might be feeling that the door is closing softly behind them at the moment in terms of their chances of winning a bronze medal. They have to win this set. Chabet, and that's good work. Coming over the net, using the net cord. The heat is starting to turn up now. And you really feel that Kenya have to target the fitness of these New Zealand players. They were aiming that towards Stevenson. That one just hitting the line. So that's the first ace here. And again, a second point for Kenya, and they're drawing closer and closer here now. And that's one ace for Aruse. That's Jepkoke. Shabet has had 4 aces so far here for the Kenyans. Timeout to New Zealand, 16-15. And, well, the sunshine that we saw on the first days of the competition has returned. Initially, it did look like it would be a cloudy day and some rain, but the rain has now been pushed out to the sea, and the sun has returned here with a vengeance. And levels of perspiration certainly rising all around the court, certainly on the court, as it is Kenya feeling the heat at the moment. Kenya behind by 1 here. This is an important phase of the game here. The next couple of points could be crucial in deciding which team will go ahead and take the game. But it is New Zealand that take the first, and they have a 2-point lead. The African teams have been well supported here in Tobago. Certainly all of the teams have reported friendly faces here in Tobago. Rwanda were warmly cheered during their time, as have been Kenya. Oh, that's pounded into the sand here, and that is a 3-point lead for New Zealand. 1 more point, and Patrick Owino might be calling a technical timeout, if possible here. Kenya in some strife here at the moment. 3 points behind. New Zealand closing in on the bronze medal. Shabet had to lean back to get that one. That should have been put away by New Zealand. Shabet again, the block at the net. It is Hinton this time. 4-point lead for New Zealand. First block for New Zealand in the match. The New Zealand beach volleyball men are passing by, and they are giving their support to the women. Down the line and in. So finally, Kenya breaking the sequence of points won here by New Zealand. New Zealand. New Zealand men will be taking on Cyprus next in the bronze medal match for the men. And the New Zealand men already here. And while they're limbering up for their match, they also they are supporting the women who are closing in and are just 2 points away from the bronze medal. Make that 1 point. Match point, New Zealand. 1 point away now, New Zealand, from the bronze medal. Silver the last time, but they will accept the bronze medal here in Tobago. That's into the net, and New Zealand have taken the bronze medal, and they win the second set 21-16, and the bronze medal will be heading back to New Zealand. Congratulations to Kiana Stevenson and Tanique Hinton. Spare a thought here for Kenya, who have been brilliant through this tournament. Only their second defeat in 5 games. They went unbeaten through the first 3 games, and the pairing of Sharon Jepkoke and Abigail Shabet have done their country proud here in Tobago. But the honors will be going to New Zealand, as Kenya have made it to the semifinals. Only African nation to make it to the semifinals, the only African team to make it to the semifinals. And Kenya have made all of Africa very proud here with their performance. But it is bronze medal to New Zealand. They win this match 22-20 21-16. And here's some of the stats of the match to tell you how it went. In terms of attacks, New Zealand converting 44% of their 55 attacks. Kenya producing 51 attacks, converting 32%. New Zealand benefiting from 16 errors, as did Kenya. But service faults, Kenya at fault on 4 occasions, New Zealand at 2. And really, when you look at the points scored, Chebet had 14 points to lead the scorers for Kenya. But for New Zealand, really the player of the match has to be Kiana Stevenson, 18 points and 1 ace in her game here today. So congratulations, New Zealand. They have taken the bronze medal. Their men will now come up against Cyprus, and they will hope to emulate the women against Cyprus in the bronze medal match. That is due to start at 11 o'clock, so in just about 60 minutes' time, you can join us for that.
Pero no sé si lo ha vuelto a cambiar o no.
By Freetown Collective. Big respect to Kevin of Getty Images. He has the biggest lens in the arena. I guess size does matter. Who knows? That's Kevin. He's my guy. Big respect to all the media and all the cameramen inside here. And of course, a special thank you to our match referees. First referee, Kenneth Waugh of Jamaica, and Christina Rexach of Puerto Rico. Definitely. Where are the Kenyan supporters? Can you make some noise? I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Where are my New Zealand supporters? Make some noise! Congratulations on your bronze medal. It was hard fought, well earned.
One day you'll see there's a champion in me. You will see what I see what I see. I have a dream.
I really love the camaraderie. It's the Commonwealth Youth Games. The players having all smiles, embracing one another.
to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT. So proud to be TNT. I love this place. It's my country. Where we throwing javelin and pelting waste. There's room for every creed and race. Greetings with a big warm embrace, like medium heavy, all kind of taste. Where steel pan hums and it as a drum. We love the night and embrace the sun. We dance in the street to go about it mother. When the iron beat you go feel the love. We have fruits for all kind of season, limes for all kind of reason. This place is full of a plenty passion. So proud this my nation. I'm proud to be TNT. I love this place. This is my country. I'm proud to be TNT.
Be Mobile celebrates all the things that make us proud. We are proud to be TNT.
It's only when I go abroad and I see what is out there and I come back and I measure against what is here. There is no comparison to beauty.
In some writings of our history, it is said that Christopher Columbus called it Bella Fauna, meaning beautifully formed.
Natural, beautiful, peaceful. Yes, I get emotional. That's why I'm here.
One of the fascinating things about nature, there is always something new, and especially in the tropics where there's such wide diversity, persons can experience and have the awe associated with some of the beaches we have, aquatic life we have, some of the fascinating birds we have within a day, within a short period of time.
You have the Caribbean Sea on one side, you have the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. On our doorstep, a fringe reef that wraps around the entire area. You have this huge amount of biodiversity and liveliness of the entire water that surrounds the island. We also do bioluminescent nighttime tours, which are like an escape into the deep, dark secrets of this, glowing phenomenon. It's like this almost cosmic effect. It's just something to be seen.
I know everybody in the village, and everybody know me. That is the nice thing about here.
Tobago is used to the extended family. There was always a grandmother, aunt, uncle. There was always love.
We eat and we drink, we laugh, and everything together.
Tobago, in one word to me, beautiful. Beautiful place to live.
It gives me great pleasure to be in Tobago and do what I do.
The sunsets here are hardly bar none, some of the nicest I've seen.
I would describe Tobago of one of the clean, serene, and the best place that anyone could come. Be easy, be happy, and have a good time. There is nothing to compare to.
This little dot called Tobago exists, and come visit.
And he does enough here, Stuart, to pick up the point. The cut shot glancing off the net, and that's a point. So Vitas has to work to keep this one alive, and Chrysostomo gets that one off the top of the net. And down the line here by Stewart to get the point. Similar to the first set, both teams level pegging here. It's in the middle portion of the set that Cyprus really started to get going. It's around this point in the game. Oh, into the net there. A rare misfire from Chrysostomou. Chrysostomou 7 points so far. And 6 out of 9 successful attacks converted for him. 2 out of 3 for Alexis Savidis. Just the 2 points for Savidis so far. Another point here for Chrysostomou. He's up to 8 in the match. And at the changeover, it is Cyprus leading by 11 points to 10. As for New Zealand so far, the majority of the points have been scored by Callum Stewart. 10 out of 25 successful attacks for Jurai Krejci, 6 out of 8. He's produced just the 6 points so far. But together they've kept their team certainly up to the mark in the second set. Blown away in the first set, 21-12. And now fighting hard to stay alive in this bronze medal match. Later on today, there will be the gold medal match taking place. And in the gold medal matches, it will be Canada versus New Zealand. Canada versus Australian, correction, in the women's final. And in the men's final, Canada will take on England. So Canada, the only team to take both of their teams into the semifinals and, of course, into the finals. New Zealand have to believe that they can win this set. You should never feel unqualified when you're on the pitch, on the turf, on the sand, wherever it is. You've got to feel 100% competent and ready. Savidis with a serve into the net. 11-all New Zealand. Ideal start for them. It's not quite as hot now, and the wind has died down here at Blackrock in Tobago. Well, that's wide. Krejci started that one actually aiming for the corner, the angle down the left side, but that one drifted away with the crosswind here. Great work by Savidis to keep that alive. Authority in that one. Put away well by Krejci. His stats are starting to look a bit better now. That's his 7th point of the match. 12-all in the second set. New Zealand trying to shake off this tough Cyprus team. Stewart as well here. And that drops over. Neither of the Cyprus players move towards it. And New Zealand finally take the lead here in the second set. This is the second of the games in the morning session. Gold medal matches coming up after a break of 3 hours. So we'll be joining you after that for the gold medal matches. But Chrysostomou. And he has absolutely damaged our technical director here. That spike flying into the tent and crashing into the body of our technical director, Javon. Javon is no shrinking violet, but he really took that one hard. I think he's called his lawyer already. So into the bronze medal match here. 14-12 New Zealand lead in the bronze medal match for the men. And both these teams are losing out yesterday. New Zealand going under to England in a real cracker of a match. And Cyprus, they really just faded in that match against Canada. Led both sets. The second set was even more pronounced in terms of their collapse. They were leading 7-0 in the second set and then conceded 21 points, scoring only 9 after that. New Zealand somehow have to get under the skin of the Cyprus team. They need to overpower them at the moment. Maybe a change in tactics. But the problem for New Zealand has been here. coming out of the winter here to do battle in Trinidad and Tobago. That's been a huge problem for New Zealand, the fitness aspect. Both of their coaches, Fiona Scrimshaw for the women and Warren Smith, correction, for the men. Both have referenced battling the heat here in Tobago as a factor. Savitas does well. Stewart keeps this one alive. Yeah, improper set there by Stewart. Well, he does play a lot of indoor volleyball and certainly did show up there. Referee Gregory Thompson spotted that one very quickly. Part of the camp that did the training of the officials here at Blackrock in Tobago a week ago. Oh, Stewart mishandled that one. And the thing about fitness, once it starts to ebb away, as someone once said, fatigue can make cowards of us all. Certainly the New Zealand team will have to find something deep here as we go into the business end of the second set, 14-all. Into the open court. Both of the Cyprus players going to the right. That one went left. Cyprus team being cheered on by a lone Tobago supporter here. Sure, he has some connection to Cyprus. Must have been one of the adopted fans as his team looking to strike here. Last touch by New Zealand. Yes, that's point for Cyprus. And pulled it back level now. 15-all. Much closer second set. New Zealand had started to trail at this point. Excellent work. And it is Stewart picking up another point. So in this second set, 12 of 18 successful attacks for New Zealand, just 4 for Cyprus. That's in contrast to what we saw in the first set, where Cyprus converted 9 of their 19 attacks. Oh, that's good work. Chrysostomu looked like he was going to spike that one to the left of the defender, went right with a cheeky-looking poke. 16-all. Frustrating morning for the New Zealand men here. Oh, that was nonchalantly done there by Krejci. Certainly a huge amount of disguise in what he did there. And so far these two, Stewart and Krejci, have looked well stitched together a bunch. No sign of any rift of distrust between them through this game. Stewart does well. Oh, what a block that was by Krejci. Point to New Zealand. They need a big play, and they got it there from the big man. The man from New Plymouth putting up a huge screen to stop that one. Big block there for the New Zealand team. And the lone Cyprus supporter continues to support his team, but it is New Zealand that are 3 points away from taking the second set and sending this one to a deciding third set. There's a view of the southern part of the facility here at the Corland Beach Sports Arena in Blackrock, Tobago. And that rather thick-looking forest is only disguising the fact there's a beach right behind it. That's Turtle Beach, and one of the areas here in Tobago where the turtles, the leatherback turtles, leave the Australia area, go all across the world, and come to nest here in Tobago. It's one of the great sites here in Tobago. Also, a lot of great highlights here in Tobago, and certainly I've been handed a list of 10 things you can do in Tobago. I'll tell you about those through the match. Dance the night away at Sunday school party, see what makes Tobago at the Heritage Festival, and get your groove on at the Tobago Jazz Festival. I'll tell you some more later on. New Zealand looking to bring up a set point here, and they move 2 points closer. And Stewart there helping to win that. Big block set up there by Savitas, but wrong side of the line for the Cypriot team. Stewart does well to get onto that. Now can he finish it off? He does. He finds the line. And New Zealand have a set point for the first time. Cyprus may have an awful feeling of deja vu from yesterday as they went from leading to dropping the set. New Zealand now starting to apply the pressure. First set point for New Zealand, and that's put awfully wide. Wasn't even close with that one, Stuart. 3 set points they have. That's the first one not accepted. 2 more set points here for New Zealand. And Cyprus pull another back. That's 2 set points gone here for New Zealand. Cyprus have 1 more to erase. They have the serve once again. Stewart just taking time to take some bits of sand, some grains of sand from off his spectacles, and here he is facing up again. That creeps over, set to New Zealand, 21-19. So New Zealand tie it up. This bronze medal match will be heading to a third set. 21-12, Cyprus took the first set, and after a very even second set, it's New Zealand that take it 21-19, and it's all about this third and deciding set coming up. And that is going to be, this game is going to be a cracker. And we go back to Warren Smith and his predictions that this will be a close one. And you have to say he has been perfectly right. This is going to be a real seesaw battle in the third set. Cyprus and New Zealand trying to get the bronze medal here.
Very well. Pick up my scorers across the hard-working scorers. Pick up to my volunteers.
So third set about to begin here. It's a race to 15, but you must get 2 points in hand, 2 points ahead. So New Zealand have the motivation going with them. They have Big Mo on their side, as the Americans like to say. After Cyprus certainly excelled in the first set, 21-12. New Zealand just doing enough at the end to take the second set and force this decider. Excellent block here by Stewart to start off. That is the 4th block of the match here for the New Zealand team. All 4 coming the way of that man. 2 out of 6 blocks for Stewart in the game so far. Good bit of work there by Chrysostomu, finding the line again. He's been Mr. Reliable here for the Cyprus team. He scored the lion's share of the points, 18 points so far, 13 of 30 successful attacks, 3 aces also for him, and 2 big blocks. Sarpidis does well here. Can he finish it off? Now he does. Oh, that's Stewart. Somehow got a handout to that. Krejci. Oh, brilliant stuff there by Krejci. First time knocking it over the net and finds the sand. Great reflex work there from the big man. Spottiswoode High School must be very proud of what he's done here today. Now can his team finish off and take the bronze medal? Read that one well. They knew Chrysostomu was going to go right. And that's out. Fortunately for Krejci. That's wide. Warren Smith is a very, very relaxed coach. Just gets his instructions across with the minimum of any excitable body language. He's had a fine professional career, 10 years in the professional leagues in Germany, also represented New Zealand. Here we go. It is all about the New Zealand team. Ahead 3-2 in this race to 15 in the deciding third set. And Chrysostomu, well, 19th point for him. He's led all scorers, leading all scorers in this match so far. How about that from Stewart? Well, he's now drawn level with Chrysostomu. 19 points for him also. These two going a private battle going on between them. That finds the line. Dipped fiercely on Chrysostomu. And he reacted a little bit late to it. Fortunately, ending up with a lot of sand on his arm to go for his efforts here. Forces that through the arms, and the point will go the way of Cyprus. Big block set up there by Krejci, but doing enough there to get that one in and the point towards the Cypriot team. That's in. Straight down the middle. Both of the New Zealand men just staring at each other as that one went perfectly between them, bisecting them and earning the point for Cyprus. 5-all. That's out. Searching for the sideline there that time, Stewart. Another point here. This time Krejci rising high. 6-all. Point by point here. The New Zealand team are matching the Cyprus team. Which team is going to blink first here in this deciding third set? Oh, yeah. So just lifting that one. And not for the first time in this match. That's the call that has gone against Callum Stewart. Just a technical issue I'm sure that he will address. Cyprus 7-6 ahead. Cyprus looking for their second medal here at these 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games. That one touching off the hands of Savidis. 7-all here. That's out. And at the changeover, it is Cyprus that again hold a slight lead over the bigger New Zealand players. That's how it's gone so far in terms of the game. Well, in the third set, 2 out of 9 successful attacks for New Zealand. Same figures for the Cyprus team. 5 errors for Cyprus, 3 for New Zealand so far. Dead even in terms of the stats. And dead even in terms of the score in this deciding set. Great disguise in that play there from Stewart. A genius at theft on the court here for New Zealand. That's out. Ooh, error there by, you would expected Savitas to put that away. That's a shot that a play that he's made successfully all the way through this tournament. Just the 4 points for Savitas, 20 for Chrysostomou. Savitas reacted late. Well, reacted well to that one, forcing New Zealand into some defensive work here. That's going to go wide. And that came after some fine work there by Savitas. Well, the cries of "Let's go Cyprus, let's go" coming around here from some of the Tobago accented voices. Oh, that's great work by Krejci, the master of disguise, Juraj Krejci. They're the first team into double figures in this race to 15 in the third set. Cyprus now into double figures. They're tied at 10. There goes Cyprus again, 10-all. Looking to take a lead here on the New Zealand team. Are they? Have they? Yes, they have. 11-10. Almost a puritanic work ethic from the Cyprus team. They don't complain. They just get on with it. No screaming, no shouting. Their coach very quiet. The two players hardly utter a word on the court. It's almost a telepathic understanding between these two. They have represented their country very well here. "20 points for Chrysostomou, 4 for Savitas. Cyprus converting 33% of their attacks. 25% success rate of their blocks so far. And 5 aces for the Cyprus team. As for New Zealand, 1 ace for them. 48% of their attacks converted and 31% successful blocks, 4 blocks at the net for the New Zealand team. And by 1 point, 4 points to go for them to clinch the bronze medal. Well, make that 3. Good block at the net. Chrysostomou again. Second block of the match for Chrysostomou. Authority. That was absolutely magisterial there from Stewart, putting that one away. New Zealand can ill afford to give up this point here. That would put Cyprus just 2 points away. Krejci reacts well. Now he can do some damage here, and he has! Down the line, 12-all. New Zealand went on a run late in the second set to take that to this decider. Can they now do similar damage here to Cyprus? And Chrysostomou, that's out. That is out. That looked like it was heading in. And New Zealand are just 2 points away from the bronze medal.
Both these players will be trying. Everybody's been out with it. I just think away with it. All my countries. Being directed by your match referees. Coaches just to learn with these guys.
So technical timeout going on. Here's how it's gone in the third set so far. One service fault for Cyprus. In terms of its successful attacks, it is the New Zealand team that have been successful 40% of the times. 6 out of 15 successful attacks. For Cyprus, just 2 out of 14. And that is certainly at odds with how it's gone for them so far in the match. 1 block for Cyprus, 1 for New Zealand so far in this third set. So Cyprus down by a point here. We're just within touching distance of the end of this bronze medal match. The destination of the bronze medal, will it be Oceania or will it be the Mediterranean? Savides setting up Chrysostomou. Oh, they did well there. Stewart off the net. And the point has gone to Cyprus. $13 all. Wow. Well, whichever team gets this point, that's going to be match point coming up. Will it be New Zealand? Yes, it is. New Zealand bring up the first match point. Match point, New Zealand. Cyprus have to come big here. They must win this one. Chrysostomou wins the point for Cyprus. 14 all. Wipes away that match point. Chrysostomou now with the serve here for Cyprus. Into the net. Wow. Big play. And that has given a second match point to New Zealand. In the hands now of Krejci. Juraj Krejci. The Kiwis can close up their second. Mistake between Chrysostomou and the Savides. And unfortunately, it's ended with Cyprus losing out here. The ace for New Zealand. And they've won the third set 16-14. And they've taken the bronze medal. Unfortunately for Cyprus, 2 mistakes at the end. A service into the net. And then both players rooted to the spot as they hit the net. And disappointment here for Cyprus. But it is the New Zealand team that are celebrating their second bronze medal of the day. So congratulations to New Zealand. Stewart and Krejci winning the bronze medal. And unfortunately for Cyprus, after winning 3 straight games, they have now lost 2 in a row here, losing in the semifinals, and now losing out in the bronze medal match. But that's how sport is. Disappointment hugely here for the 2 players, Savides and Chrysostomou, as they have lost it in the end here in the third set. Well, that's how it ends up for us here. And just to give you an idea, some of the stats from this match, 49% of attacks converted by New Zealand, 62 attacks in all for them, converting 30 of 62. For Cyprus, 19 out of 58. The second 2 sets not quite as successful as the quality of the New Zealand team starting to take effect here. Well, that's how we end off the morning session. We ended with the news that New Zealand have taken the bronze medal in both the women's and the men's matches. Kenya losing out and Cyprus losing out in the 2 matches here today. So, thank you so much for joining us for the morning session. Coming up later on this evening, it is the gold medal matches, and it is Canada versus Australia in the women's gold medal match, and England will take on Canada in the men's match. Those matches take place at 3 and 4 p.m., so we hope that you will join us at 3 p.m. for the first of the gold